I work at Disney World, the happiest place on earth. Normally I wouldn't reveal it. What about my work here? Because there are very clear rules in place about staff here, what is posted online, and not posted what. But I think that I can't tell you this story. There's no specific context. And really, I think that I'll have to say goodbye to. With this job, I can't imagine the scene. Keep coming here to work. I've been with the company for 23 years. In my first 25 years, I worked in an amusement park, arresting the petty thieves, and keep the masonry, to ensure a happy environment for everyone. Sometimes there will be some fights, but it's never been out of control. Working in the sun, and have to walk around the park all day, it's becoming too much for me. So I asked to be able to be transferred, go somewhere to work in the house, and the company moved me to one of their resorts. While the environment does, the work and comfort here is better than the old one, about 110%. The guests seem more diverse and difficult to please. Most of them are households. I think the expensive of these vacations, it really puts a lot of people under pressure. I've been informed a lot about the arguments of couples from other guests in a nearby room. Usually I will come and solve it by telling them to go to sleep. Or everyone does one thing, just until you stop being angry. It works in most cases. But this story, it's not like normal cases. I have to tell it while I can. 3 days ago, I got a call from my manager. Before we go into today's video, I'd like to introduce you to a game with very high entertainment to help you relax after watching the horror videos of German X Real. That's the Potato Night game. It's a fighting game. The main way to play is put the heroes together to become a stronger hero. They have enough power to destroy monsters. Your world is under attack by monsters, animals, and you are heroes. It is the duty to protect the class, the last wall of humanity. The way to play is extremely simple. Every hero, there will be different roles and strategies. Put together the same heroes and the same level to create a new stronger hero with new powers. Get involved in this very intense arena when you will have to fight PvP with others, hack and destroy monsters faster and more. With gameplay that seems as simple as the challenges, it's not easy. You will face many different bosses. Especially on this occasion, the game will launch the powerful fire boss dragon. To destroy this boss, then at least, I'm going to have to summon Captain Alpha. You can download the game on Google Play, App Store, or click the link. I'll leave it in the description and comment to enter the world of the Potato Night. And don't forget to leave a 5-star review to support the game publisher. It was about a few days ago. The cleaner went into a room. He should have been returned that day. Usually guests, I have to leave around 11 o'clock. So staff can clean up and ready to pick up the next guest at 3 p.m. And that employee saw that, oh, the passenger's belongings are still there. She left a reminder and continued to clean up in other houses. But the next 2 days when they came to check, then all the furniture stays in the same place. I was called to check out that room. And it's full of VAS inside. Clothes, snacks, and a few toys. All the things that a family would carry on a vacation. The manager checked the information with the guests of the room. It's a family of 4, including parents and 2 children. I tried calling the number they'd given me, but it goes straight to voicemail. It seems like this is the case. It will not be processed quickly, so I called in the cleaners to get to work and move. The whole family's stuff goes to another place until we can contact that AI. I'm starting to investigate more about the missing family. Hey, they were here 5 days ago. When the employee find their stuff in the room, I found that this family paid for its parking, and I can find their car's location in the parking lot. It's just a short walk. I was able to easily find their car. So that eliminates the possibility that they've had an accident, traffic, or decided to leave his stuff behind. Next, I saw that they bought a dinner combo. It's when customers pay in advance for their meals. They're going to get certain tickets used to pour out food. This family used 3 tickets. The last ticket used, it was 2 days after they checked in. It seems to be on the first day of check-in. They arrived late and decided to stay in their room. On the next day, they used the tickets at Epcot theme park. And then, use an extra ticket at the Magic Kingdom for my breakfast. At Disney, we have something called the Magic Ring. It's going to be worn by the passengers here, used as a room key, entrance ticket, consumer card, payment cards, and lots of other things. It takes a while, but in the end, I was able to find it too. Their route of movement. On the day they went out in the Magical Kingdom, they had breakfast at a restaurant in the park, playing some games, and get on one last roller coaster ride. This is a small world. At about 11 o'clock. And then I didn't find anything. It's a small world. It's a 10-minute boat ride. Take you through all 76 places, through the vivid scenes, magic symbols for 10 countries. I had to ask someone else to help in this case. I called an old job, working in the Magic Kingdom, and asked if I could see the security footage. Recorded at about the same time. Can the Keo family ride a roller coaster? When I went to see my friend, he was very confused and distraught. He showed me what he found. Usually every roller coaster game, there will be a camera. Security right at its birth. The tape recorded them scanning around. My magic. To go in and up the glider. But the video shows the train ending. And all the passengers get off the ship. They were not present. We immediately think about the worst situations. Maybe one of the kids fell out of the chair. And the other 3 got off the train in the middle of the trip to pick up the baby. And they've all been injured. Or killed. Or get stuck somewhere in the machinery. So we immediately stopped playing. That roller coaster is in the middle of the day. Ban face. Turn off all the loud music and turn on all the lights. My friend and I were looking for BA around the tracks, before having to call in more people to help. In the end, there must be 10 people participate in the search. And we didn't find anything. Except for 3 cell phones and a hat. I really don't know what happened. A few days later, I'm continuing my investigation into the mysterious disappearance of this family, and I don't know who I'm going to tell, what I'm going to find next. I called the police and I hope they're coming. But the company that I'm working for, there must be a line to be able to cover up cases like this. And I decided that I can't live like this anymore. If you also hide them. I kept digging deeper into the places they'd gone, what they've been doing since they got here. And today I found out that they bought a souvenir pack. There's a lot of photographers in the park, and a lot of cameras at roller coaster games. With memory retention, all photos are free. As soon as it was photographed, they are automatically uploaded to memory on a customer's Disney account. The system will know when a new photo is taken. Each person's location is stored with the magic ring, so the disappearance of this family is even more puzzling. Moreover, I was looking for and access to their Disney account. I looked in the photo album, and I swear there were 732 photos there. The first 30 photos are pretty normal. Photographed in front of the amusement park's roller coaster. Inside the castles, there are still photos left to be taken. It's a small world. With this roller coaster, there will only be 1 photo taken with every trip. So if there's no confusion, this family took the train about 700 times. The first picture is normal. Everybody's having fun. It was a busy day, and that train was full of passengers. No more empty seats. The next picture is starting to get weird. The train is empty. There's no except the small family of 4. And they also look extremely confused. In the next 10 to 15 panels, you can see that the father is getting angry and yelled at the mother and hugged her 2 children, as if your life depended on it. And you can see that kids are getting scared too and cry louder, and it goes on and on like that. About the 50th picture and so on, they start trying to get out of the train. In a photo, the father seems to have escaped. Into another photo, they're all missing on the train. It looks like they got out before the ship did. Doc and tried to walk to find the way out. But go to the next picture. They're all back on that train. About the 450th plate, I can only see the mother and the 2 children. When I take a closer look at that picture, I can see the father. But it's just his headless body. Lie down in the next chair. About the 675th photo, There's only a mother and a child left. And there's another body lying on the chair. The mother and child didn't move at all. I think they're still alive. But there's been some kind of trauma to the brain. Both of you look straight ahead in white. I swear on my own life. The models there were moving. In some photos, I can see that. They're not in the same place. There's also a picture where a model has climbed. Share train with Kia family. If you continue to see more, then that I can't stand it. I vomited my lunch out. I turned off that album. The size of that image file has just increased a little bit since the last time I checked. Check it out. Don't say that. There are still new photos being added. I turned to the camera, security, and found that the local police force had arrived. They'll take over from here. One wish that I might know what's going on. But at the same time, I also wish I've never been involved in this. I don't think I can update it. No more information about this story. After talking to the police, I thought I'd quit and never come back here again. I just want to get this story out into the world. Before that, Disney can put money into media channels to cover up their crimes. It's about why a whole family can disappear. Absolutely. They're not disappearing. I know where they're stuck. As the main character says, since after this post, then no more updates are posted. Down there are some people sharing. I've also seen strange things at Disney World. I'm a very nice person, suspicious of things related to this topic, but I've also encountered the present strange place in this place. I worked at Disney World in 2012. And just before moving on to a new job, I've decided to use my employee ID to play for free. The last time I play all these board games, other in the park, and before leaving this place for the last time. As an employee here, I want to complete my experience. And it ends with a roller coaster that's a small world. Everything is going well. At the end of the trip in Europe, I saw the figure of a lovely little girl. The Swiss. She's pretty close to the train. I've been through this 100 times. And hold everything in the palm of my hand. And I've never seen this puppet. I don't care, though. My position is not too high. So if anything changes with the puppets here, I wouldn't be the first either. No, and then I'm not lying. I saw her again in the next 4 areas. That girl alone doesn't dance and sing like the other characters. She's just hiding behind. But you can still see it quite clearly if you pay attention. It's one of those things that I can't believe. Even though I saw it with my own eyes, I'm sure of what happened. It was late at night. I'm on the train alone because my friend is in the control room. And I was really scared. I did everything I could to make it tasteful and comforting yourself. And we finally came to the end. I'll never forget. I saw that kid stand and embrace the sign that says, "Goodbye." The only logical thought I could come up with. It's all just a game. Not that. For some reason, that my stupid friend has prepared everything. But he swore on his life that it's not really him. And even if you want to, he can't do that either. The puppets here don't have a second version. If one is broken, they'll have to fix it after the park closes. Or you can order a whole new one. And the Swiss girl character. It's been shut down long time ago because no matter how they did it, then she never dance and sing like the rest of the puppets. I went to It's a Small World for the last time in 1990. I'll never set foot on the train that one more time. Even if you take your kids to Disney, I will still completely refuse about getting on that train. Sometimes I still have nightmares about what I saw in there. And I'm not the only one. I went there with my class at the end of the school year. It was already dark. We've played other games about twice. And there was that guy in my class who begged everyone, go to the end. So we agreed. It was close to closing time. This will also be the last game that we will play. In that day, I think that maybe we're the only ones playing. If so, there will only be a few more. Our team has 6 people. I'll never forget this. Until the day I die. We were already halfway there by then. I don't remember going through the 6th. Or there's something going on around. I was so scared. I can't focus on anything anymore. My friend holds my hand so strong. So I can turn around and look at her. She's in tears, mouth wide open and trying to say something but can't. Instead of that, keep pointing your hand down to the water below us. Expression alone, her face and the way she's behaving. It was enough to make me panic. I really don't want to look down, but at the same time I want to know. What scared my friend so much? I struggled to get my eyes into the water. Look down at the side of the boat. It's only a few inches from the wall. But it's enough for me to see. Underwater is full of countless heads. With faces frozen in pain. Full of fear. Their mouths wide open to shout silent screams. I started screaming out loud. It startled everyone. They started coming back and with Tay coming to pet me. But I kept muttering. They're below us. God, they're so crowded in the water. They're trapped underwater. And of course everyone immediately reaching out to look underwater. But there's nothing there. It's just a murky water curtain, with the tracks at the bottom. My friend and I still can't believe our eyes. As soon as the train stops, we jumped right out. The staff in the operating room ran too, and asked what happened. The two of us tried to tell them about what we've seen, while the tears are falling. And as soon as we talked about it, the faces in the water, the employee's face turned pale. The way she answered, we said it all. She quickly tried to calm down, and said it was all a mistake. Tell us it's just treason. Projection of the dolls. But we all know that's not true. Our friend helped us out at the park gate, where we'll wait for the rest. They wanted us to tell the story to the teacher, but we refused. We know that no one will believe this story. So we both left and didn't talk about it. I live with a friend who sits next to me at the time and she never went back to Disney. And maybe I'll never go back there again. We've tried to talk about it a few times, but still can't come to a conclusion. What I can think of is, what makes all the souls? That poor thing is stuck like that. Where did they come from? Why are they stuck there? And why are they screaming in fear? It's said to be the happiest place on earth.